Okay, so for this particular starter question here, we have to match which slope field is which. And so when I look at them, they're very similar, just the x's and y's are in different spots. And when I look at the slope field itself, I notice that 0, 0 is the same as 0, 0. But I also notice that the y-axis here all has slopes of 0, versus the x-axis here all has slopes of 0. And so what I'm going to do to find out which is I'm going to just plug in a point. I'm going to plug in a point. Let's try this point here, 1, 0. If I get a value of this slope here is 0, whereas for 1, 0 here, this slope is equal to 1. And if I plug 1, 0 in, I want to find out what the slope is. So if I plug it into here, I get 1 times the cosine of 0. Well, the cosine of 0 is equal to 1, so this has a slope of 1. So this value here is this one here. Slope field 1 and A are the same. Just confirming with B, when I plug it in, I get 1 times the cosine of, oh, how about I put them in correctly? How about my y value is 0 times the cosine of 1. Well, I don't know what that is, but I do know 0 times that will be 0. And so these are indeed the same as well. And if you think about this one here, every point on this axis has a y value that is equal to 0. And so that computation is always going to be 0. Similarly, if I go here, this one here has an x value always equal to 0, which would mean this is 0. And so that kind of analysis can help us determine and match slope fields up. And that's how I would match these two.